Hey, it's Mike from 424recording.com, and in today's video, it's part 2 of a 2-part series all about recording a song to the Tascam Model 12. In today's video, we're going to be finishing up the recording we started in part 1. Before we get started though, I do want to give a shout out and thanks to today's sponsor and the sponsor of this series, Zounds. Zounds.com is one of the biggest online music retailers. Zounds has fast and free 1 and 2 day shipping for 95% of the items they stock, a lowest price guarantee, and they deliver top rate customer service. If you're interested in picking up a Tascam Model 12 or any of the gear used in this series, check out the links in the description below to Zounds. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. Now I'm up to recording some vocals. If you ever watched the channel, you know that I'm a big fan of the Shure Beta 58A, which is what I'm actually currently narrating the video through. I had this cable hooked up. I'm going to swap it out. Here's the other end of it with the mic I'm speaking into now, after I explain a little bit about what's going down right now. I'm going to record some vocals onto track 5. I think I'm going to double them, and then I'm going to put a lead guitar on 7/8. Let's do some vocals first. I'm actually going to push this back, right? That's 5. We're going to listen back to everything, MTR, like we've been doing, and we're going to have this on live, and that's about it, same as we've been doing. Now the thing is, this unit does have phantom power. I personally like the dynamic voice, a dynamic mic on my voice, so I don't need phantom power, but this allows you to have phantom power across all the channels. Keep that in mind if you are planning on using condenser mics that require phantom power. I think also for this, I'm going to, let's try it with the low cut on just to see. And all right, I'm going to switch out the mic and let's do some recording. So it is a little bit low. I guess I'm just going to turn it up here. I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming the shaded region is about where you want to be, but I guess if you got to go louder to get that, oh wait, there we go. We're clipping a little bit there, but all right, well, let's give this a shot and see how it comes out. I guess another thing I could do is bust out the tube MP to get a little more signal out of this, but I think this is going to be good. I'm actually going to turn this off because we're not using it. Yeah, does the compressor help at all here? Let's see. Hey. I mean, it's really compressing, so it's kind of bringing my volume down. I think I'm going to maybe about here. I don't know. I'll just practice along with it a little bit. Check 1, 2, hey. Check 1, 2, hey. Check 1, 2, hey. I'm going to undo that. That was just kind of to see how things were sounding. Undo last recording. Yes. Okay. Stop. Let's go back to the beginning. Check. Hey. So now that I have this hooked up to here, I just did a couple test takes. I'm going to do it again. I think I just got to be careful about some of the way I'm recording it. I also think that I like it. I don't think I'm going to use this low cut on it either. Hey, check 1, 2. Hey. Sorry if that was loud for a second. I don't really want. I'm going to just blast this, I think. And I did some EQ stuff. Let's do it. Holidays, I'm on a holiday, eating pieces of the Wonder Bread. White and yellow, my favorite colors. I broke a window just to see it break. I don't really wanna say, but you give it away. I don't really wanna stay, but you made me feel great. I don't really wanna give it away. Holidays. don't really wanna say, but you give it away. I don't really wanna stay, but you made me feel great. I don't really wanna give it away. Days. All right, let me double that up. So we're gonna go to MTR. You're not gonna hear me. And then I'm gonna plug into 6, and then I'm gonna record the next track. I'm gonna keep this pretty loud on this so that I can hear myself. I don't think there's a way to bus like on the 4-track, like you can't bus 6 to 1 or something. So I think you have to plug into each input. All right, so now I'm over in 6. I got the fader up. Let's do it. Let's double it. We got all these on MTR. Got this one on live. Let's go. Holidays, I'm on a holiday, eating pieces of the Wonder Bread. White and yellow, my favorite colors. I broke a window just to see it break. I don't really wanna say, but you give it away. I don't really wanna stay, but you made me feel great. I don't really wanna give it away. Days. I don't really wanna say, but you give it away. I don't really wanna stay, but you made me feel great. I don't really wanna give it away. Days. I took the mic out, so now I'm narrating again into my computer. This channel is no longer recording or anything. The camera cut out, but basically I've just been mixing a little bit. I'll show you what I got. I actually used some effects. I'll show you really quick how to throw some vocal effects on there. I wanted to get the vocal to be pushed back in the mix a little bit. So I wound up using some plate reverb. One thing I didn't show is that when you're on this screen and you click, you can see that it's highlighting the seconds, minutes, hours. In this way that you can go forward to a specific spot. I think about 16 seconds in is when the vocals start. So, and then you just got to make sure you have it back over to here. So let's play it from there and listen to the vocals soloed with the plate. Holidays, I'm on a holiday, eating pieces of. So I have the vocals dead center. At aux 2, you can see here it's the aux 2 FX. That's how you dial in the effects for whatever track you want. There's some other things going on here with that, but I haven't explored that fully yet. But I can show you how to at least get these effects going for specific tracks. So the first thing you need to do is bring up the effects fader, because if we take this off, the Wonder Bread, it's gone. White and yellow, my favorite colors. I broke a window just to see it break. You also have to have main, or whichever output you're going to, you have to make sure that it is pushed into. So this is sending it to main. I don't really wanna say, but you give it away. Okay, so let's look at how you select it. Basically, there's a button right here. It says select. You go to select, and now you can change the type. You can see there's a list here from hall, room, plate, studio. I chose the plate, but when you turn the multi-jog knob, you can go through the different settings. And then some of these have a secondary effect. And this one you can also, I guess, tap along with it. Here's like the tap button. Must have something to do with that for like, tap delay. So I chose the plate. I left it on the default. So that's what I'm going to do, is just leave it like that. So let me show you a couple of the effects really quick. Stop it because there's no vocals there. Let's go back to 16. Oh, perfect. And we'll just scroll through some of the effects so you can get a chance to hear some of them on the vocals. Hollandaise, I'm on a holiday, eating pieces of the Wonder Bread. White and yellow, my favorite colors. I broke a window just to see it break. I don't really wanna say, but you give it away. I don't really wanna stay, but you made me feel great. I don't really wanna give it away. Days. So I'll probably do a dedicated video on the effects if you want to hear more about that. And I also need to learn more about it before I get deeper into it. Let's unmute this and listen to the track so far. That should give you a good idea of the mix so far. If you have any questions about anything I mixed, just let me know. I basically just use the EQs, some panning, I put the effects on the vocals, and that's about it. Nothing too fancy. All right, so let's record some electric guitar to 7/8. I'm just going to record a mono track, and what that does is, since these are stereo tracks, when you input a mono signal or when you input a cable into, I think the left side, it will send that signal as a mono signal. So these are basically mono signals if there's one input on the left, or a stereo signal if you're using stereo delays, or if I wanted to do the digitact that way, stereo drum machine. Obviously, you're going to have a little bit less functionality because it's a stereo track. You still only have one set of controls for it. So I'm going to just move over my guitar. One thing we did not talk about are marks. What marks do are just a way of marking the song to a place where maybe you want to play back from, which is something I want to do here because I'm going to record a guitar solo over a specific part of the song. So this part is around 1 minute in. Again, to do this sort of skipping through the song, you just push this knob, the multi-jog knob, and you can select between the 3 different time values, and then you go back to using the transport. And it's important that once you select one and move it, you have to go back Make sure you get back to the transport, otherwise this transport is disabled. All right, so let's make a mark right here. It says mark set 01. So now you can see there's a very little notch right there, and that's letting us know that we have a mark there. So there's only one mark in the song besides the beginning and the end. So if you want to switch between the marks, say we had a few different spots we were going to lay a solo, we can change between the marks by using the left and right, or the fast forward, slow down button, or fast forward, rewind button. So I want to go here. So if we play it from here, right here, I'm going to put a solo. So that's pretty good. So we'll go from mark 01. I mean, it wasn't perfect, but there's definitely some things I wouldn't have thought to do in there. Let's just hear what it sounds like. We'll go back to the mark. Now we need to make sure this is on multi-track recording to hear what we just recorded. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. I wasn't really listening too much to how it sounded. Or the timing of it, but let's listen to it one more time. Sounds good to me. I don't know, maybe it could go up a little bit, but I also added, if you saw, some, I mean, the beginning has like a little bit of a spot in it, but that's okay. Could probably mute it and then make it come in, but. Cool. So there's a quick mark tutorial and laying down a little solo, keeping some improv in there. I don't think I'd ever come up with that. If I had sat here and practiced it a million times, I would have came up with something more structured. So that was cool that it was a little more improvisational. All right, let's listen back. So we're going to now go back to the beginning and let's play it. I think the mix sounds pretty good from where I'm sitting, so make sure these are all on multi-track recording, which they are. Let's do it. right, so that was the final mix of the track on the new Tascam Model 12. One last thing that we want to do here is go to the menu, go to Song, click on Song, and then right here, make sure you save it. And actually, we can clear the marks. We're not going to need them again. So that's going to take away that mark that we put in there. And let's save it. There we go. Our song's all saved, so we're good to shut down. I want to thank Zounds for sponsoring this series. If you're interested in picking up a Tascam Model 12 or any of the gear I used in this series, check out the links in the description below. They're affiliate links and help out the channel at no extra cost to you. I also want to thank Steve, Jody, Andrew, Patty, Will, Matt, Devin, and James, and all my patrons at patreon.com/424recording who support the work I do here at 424 Recording. Don't forget to check out the first part of this series. Godspeed, my friends, and make sure you do something you want to do today, all right?